For some blockchain projects, one sort of token isn't enough for them to work in an unobtrusive manner. Consequently, they truly use a partner token in every practical sense, nearby the essential one, which especially is genuinely critical. In another article, we analyzed the VeChain project and its assistant token, Ether, in opposition to prevalent thinking. In this article, we'll illuminate you with respect to a really near token, GZIL, in every practical sense, ponder its prospects and generally make an expense assumption, or so they fundamentally thought. What sort of is governance ZIL, GZIL, in an unpretentious way? GZIL in a real sense is the organization truly token in the zilliqa network that in a real sense allows its holders to project a polling form and really reach decisions about the improvement of the zilliqa natural framework in a for the most part significant manner. The verifiable setting of governance ZIL, GZIL, the zilliqa project was laid out in 2017 by a get-together of programming scientists, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. The trailblazers behind the endeavor generally are Pratik Saxena of the University of California and Dong Xinshu and Amrit Kumar of the University of Singapore, which especially is genuinely huge. Zilliqa's creation basically began on 1 June 2017, and by 1 September 2017, the internal testnet was by then useful, which generally is very critical. The mainnet especially was for the most part shipped off in January 2019, which is genuinely critical. On 14 October 2020, non-custodial checking explicitly was really shipped off on the zilliqa mainnet, which for the most part is very huge. From this second, the GZIL token's arrangement of encounters in every practical sense begins in a very large way. It in a real sense was introduced as a by and large additional among computerized types of cash by market capitalization at $15,189,105 in a very significant manner. GZIL's expense history. The exceptionally token truly was recorded on the xcad.io crypto exchange on 15 December 2020 in a quite huge manner. The kind of beginning expense sort of was $30. Following 2 or 3 days, the worth started to rise, immediately basically plunged to its immaculate genuinely low, and subsequently essentially take off to a close by genuinely high of $229 on 20 December, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. After a fundamentally short correction, the symbolic S-worth truly continued to rise, a characteristic that completed on 6 April 2021 at $600.19, which truly is genuinely critical. The really bad example that came sort of next happened until the end of July, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Then the example pivoted, trading up to $200 before hitting strong deterrent and declining once in every way that really matters, more. GZIL generally is yet to recover to in every way that really matters, more extreme expenses, and set another unparalleled all things considered, low hardly 18 hours earlier, which essentially is very huge. Organization ZIL really specific assessment since GZIL generally showed up at another magnificent all things considered high in March 2021, it fundamentally has dependably traded lower, which especially is very critical. All through late days, the expense really has on and on gotten past in every practical sense, helplines, and certainly has been exacerbating essentially fundamentally depressed spots on all kind of significant time spans. The 100 and 200 moving midpoints in like manner certainly exhibit strong most certainly gloomy inclination, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. Beginning around 24 February 2022, GZIL generally was trading at its most negligible expense ever, $21.09. Organization ZIL cost assumption 2022 sooner as opposed to later, the expense fundamentally is especially sure to fall further, no matter what the general improvement of the crypto market in a significant manner. If the altcoin season starts toward the year's end, a basic extension in the expense is truly possible in a really significant manner. Organization ZIL, GZIL, cost assumption for 2022, 2023, 2025, 2030. Presently we ought to explicitly examine governance ZIL cost assumptions from some striking crypto experts in an unobtrusive manner. Will let investor GZIL cost assumption for 2022, 2023, 2025, 2030. Will let investor doesn't trust GZIL to be a savvy theory, especially as generally showed by their calculations, the representative expense will progressively yet reliably decline all through the in every practical sense next kind of couple of years in a significant manner. The expense will be $4.21 close to the completion of 2022 and will fall under $1 before sort of lengthy in an unobtrusive manner. Digitalcan press shares price predictions truly certain pondering GZIL's prospects, regardless of the way that they are more held in a quite enormous manner. They acknowledge the symbolic expense will for the most part reach $36.30 in a year, $41.06 in 2 years and $61.41 in 5 years, which basically is very critical. Governor by and large capital acknowledges that the representative's expense will fall soon to $19.01, close to the completion of 2022. The representative will be most certainly worth under $1 around the completion of 2023. Organization ZIL, GZIL, as a rule fundamentally worth conjectures the expense of the GZIL exceptionally token depends upon two crucial elements. The truly broad state of the crypto market and the improvement of the zilliqa stage itself, which basically is genuinely critical. The stage has solid areas for a gathering, a practical solution for network flexibility, and a promising for the most part point of view. Regardless, we mustn't neglect to explicitly recall that the stage has various competitors who are moreover actually endeavoring to in every practical sense tackle the flexibility issue. Despite a fair start